Good morning. Welcome to Trading with Gurus. It seems things are dumping. I haven't seen the report yet. Anyway, so anyone who's seen the CPI report? So we needed SPY to go retest 512. That was the support from last week. If it can go there, then, and you guys remember 508 is a weak support. SPY bounced off 508, I think 3 times in May. So if we break 512, that's what we were watching for SPY to go to 508. Let's see. And gold is also dumping. Now, that's what we're looking for SPY. Now, for QQQ, most of the semiconductor stocks made a huge dump on Monday and Tuesday. On Tuesday, we need to break out of consolidation. So whatever Mr. Powell and the rest and the Feds decide, today is a deciding day. So for QQQ, we broke that week 638. We've been bouncing off 638 a couple of times. We broke it and hit 4. I'm thinking of Netflix. So we broke that 638 support and we hit 634. So in case we are dropping, the next support is usually 427 for QQQ. So we were bouncing off this 438 here a couple of times, but we finally broke it on Thursday last week. So we want to see if we are going lower, then the next support is 427. Okay. Let's see, it's approaching that 436. Now, for stocks that we've been watching for a bounce after the slingshot setup, if they break, oh, they're broken. So this is it. When Netflix hit 639, the 52-week high, then the slingshot setup, the next day, yesterday, we broke the previous day support. But now, since we've broken this support, yes, we can bounce, but it means we are not going to retest this level. If we are going up, if we create a lower high, then we'll be just loading on puts now because it has broken this support. No, this doesn't look good. Now, use your FBXT to see 50% retracement. All the stocks that have been up, so like Netflix on 4 hour, we want to see if it keeps dropping. Then we are looking at, we know last time it approached here, it hit 601 and it had broken 600 before. So this would not be a surprise if we keep dropping, we're going to break 600. So for any stock that had hit 52-week high, look at the 50% retracement. So for Netflix, 564 on the 4 hour. If you're looking on the daily, then it's 572. That's the 78.6%, then 61.8. So that's why we are referring first to the 4 hour. So that's what you're looking for Netflix. It approached here 600 the first time. We know it broke it here when it went to 591. So there's a possibility if we keep dropping, we are going below 600. So now we're looking for 594. That's for Netflix. For Meta, so Meta, let's see. So it seems everything is going to break yesterday's support if we keep dropping. So for Meta, the level is 501, 476, 50% is 459. So March, it's 0.4%, but this is the same as February, isn't it the same? It was 0.4. Raphael, this is the same as last month. Month over month, yeah. Or what was it? Month over month, 0.4. Oh, actual 0.4. This is the
We
same.
are arguing CPI.
Huh? Yeah, I'm looking at the CPI. Isn't this the same as February? So February was also 0.4. Probably we might bounce back if it's... Do you have Fed speaking today? I think they're speaking. We have Fed speaking today. Let's see what's happening to semiconductor stocks. I think the market is just shaky after what that guy commented last week. Okay, so I was looking at semiconductor. So NVIDIA, we have yeah, they are speaking this morning. So probably this sell-off might continue. So NVIDIA, we have, so here we had a change of character. We had like a double bottom here. And then we have one, then we had like a triple bottom, finally broke it. finally broke it, and now we are breaking it and creating a new support. So in total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days of NVIDIA just pulling back. We know NVIDIA had not done any pullback compared to AVGO and AMD. So it was due for a pullback. You see, in AVGO had a deep pullback here back in March, and then it started going up, and now it's going sideways. So any of the stock that you're looking for a bounce, AVGO would be a good one because it already had a pullback. So now AVGO is just going sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 days is just going sideways because it had already had a deep pullback. SMCI. So we had this. This was 1, 2, 3, 3 lower lows. So it didn't do the 6 like what you're seeing with the others. Then it had, it went back up, created a lower high, and then now it's going back down. So we had it go sideways, and then finally this 1, 2, 3, after it broke this change of character here. So SMCI still has a fighting, it's fighting this pullback. AMD, we know, just made a good we might just drop. So be ready with puts. So AMD went all the way to 165. So we still are looking at AMD to break this level, 161. Okay. So I know LRCX and ASML are in the 3 weeks type pattern, and I told you guys sometimes you have a pullback before we get the move up. So if you see LRCX was holding strong here, only 3 lower lows here, and then it's going sideways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whenever a stock is going sideways and it does more than 9 days, this goes on up to 21 days. Every time a stock goes sideways over 9 days, it can go on up to 21 days. So it's reporting on the 24th. I don't know when this breakout is going to happen. You guys remember GS just kept going sideways in the 3 weeks tight pattern. You see, it was just going sideways. Since earnings here, post here, it just kept going sideways, and it was still in the 3 weeks tight pattern. And then finally we got this. So and GS is also kind of going sideways. It's going to be interesting. So I don't know. I'm kind of bearish because of the reaction we are seeing. Somebody is saying SPY back to 360. Oh my God. So that's for semiconductor stock. So ASML and LRCX, just because they're heading into ER, I don't know for how long. So this one is also on the 17th. So going sideways. So probably the move might wait at this until this ER, or today when the market opens, we just get a good drop because everything is dumping. So use the 4-hour chart for everything that was up that has not hit. So this one went to 1056. When it came down, it went to 50%. So this was already telling you it wants to go lower. It went all the way down, rejected 921, went back up, and then now we are back again at it. So you're looking at this SML to probably go retest this 928 and go lower. It's at 989. So this one had already done the pullback on the 4-hour chart and went all the way below 50, below 38, and it was rejecting the 23.6. Okay, if it keeps dropping, this is where it's headed, back to where it came from, 879. Now, that's for semiconductor stocks. So Meta, Netflix, those are the ones that were bullish. So you're looking at them. If they are pulling back, then it's going back to that 50, 61.8, 50%, or to reject it, depending on, on what the market decides. But if we are dropping, then that's what we're looking out for. So we know the last time it was approaching 480. So that's what you're looking for now, 480. This is the first attempt, second attempt. So if it's going for it, and we know it broke it here. So we know the next target will not be 480, will be 470, because it broke it here. It means the next time it's going down, it will break it. So this is a level to watch. It's a weak support because it bounced off it here the first time, bounced off it the second time. So that's the same level we are watching for Meta. Now, stocks that have been going sideways like Crowd, so Crowd has just been going inside this candle. We need it to break 308, where I think it's gonna break it. So we're looking for Crowd 273. So it had, you see this candle, the wick had entered the golden zone. So if we are seeing a stock entering that golden zone, it means the next time it's coming down, it's going to break this level and probably go for the 50%, 253. Okay, so those that are already weak, like ADB, those can just be a free fall after this, because these have been bearish even before. So the ones that have been going sideways, CRM and Crowd, should be the best, because if they are moving down, at least they'll give you some points to drop. So CRM, it needs to break below 292. Then we have 271 and 256 is the 50% retracement. Now, I'm not confident about if we're going to drop lower or not. That's why I said I'm just going to wait until today after CPI, because I don't know what position these Feds want. It seems everyone is thinking that the market is, the market is strong and they don't need to cut interest rates. So if they follow the same sentiments if you people have been watching news and listening, that's what people are saying, that we are doing okay. We don't need more cuts. Okay, so any stock that has been going sideways, let it be on top of your list, because it's been consolidating. Out of consolidation, we always get a breakout or a breakdown. So you see, this one is squeezing, Crowd is squeezing, then these other ones are, this one was squeezing here. These were already weak. So if you want to get the best move, you want to look at Meta, Netflix, because they've been bullish. Then you're looking at Crowd, CRM. They've been going sideways, should be on top. Workday is also squeezing. So everything is squeezing. It's just a matter of somebody giving us a push. We either go up or continue down. Okay, so that's for tech stocks. ADSK, Annette. So ADSK was pulling back. This is barely making clear lower lows, but it's kind of going sideways in this range. Annette. So crowd, CRM, the ones that are going sideways are the best. Okay, this one is also going sideways. After this move dropped and then it's going sideways. So any of these stocks that are going sideways and they were at the top, they are the best, because if they're coming down, then you'll get a good move. So crowd, CRM, Annette, and then Meta and Netflix, because they were up there, they're gonna give us some good moves. So when it comes to, and now also, so now is also going sideways. Okay, so for tech stocks, those are the ones at the top. Snow had already just dumped, so it can either just be a free fall, or if it's holding strong, then it won't break that 150. Okay, so it's also squeezing. So many stocks are squeezing. They've been going sideways or something. So today, it's a deciding factor. We want to drop to hell, or we are going back up. Something has to happen today. Something has to happen today. So those are the top stocks, the semiconductor stocks and tech. Now, Lulu and Alta, they've been on a just free fall. Okay, so this is post here, it's just been dropping. If they continue down, then it means so Lulu 540, 354, it broke it. No, 357. So we're looking at this level, 354. If it breaks it, then it's down to 326. That's for Alta, because they've already been bearish. And then Alta. Now, if you're getting a bounce, any stock that has dropped considerably are good, because you will get, if it's a pullback, you're going to get a good move out of it. So for a pullback, if we're going back up, the best stocks, I hope you're listing them according, if we're getting a dump, the tech stocks, the top ones are the ones that have been consolidating at the top. They kind of been distributing. If you're getting a sell-off, they've been at the top. Crowd, CRM, Annette, and if there are those stocks that have been bullish, you're getting a pullback. We have Netflix and Meta. So those are your top. Now, if we're getting a continuation down, then the ZS and the Snow and the PanW will have continuation. If we're getting a pullback, those are the ones to look at, because they've already had a huge drop. So you're looking at the ones that have already had a huge drop. You want them to have a 50% pullback going back up. PanW, ZS, Snow, and then Alta and Lulu. Okay. Then also McDonald and RH. So those that have dumped a big number, you want that 50%. So McDonald, it has done this dump. So if you want it to go back up, it came from, you guys know it, he broke 300, 302, lower high, it's dropped all the way to 264. So if you want it to go back up, those are the ones to look at, the ones that have had a huge drop. And the next one is RH. So depending on what the market does, you have your key stocks for dropping, you have your key stocks. So if you're getting a move back up. So if you look at our RH, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yesterday was 6. It was showing signs of pulling back. Okay, so it went from 272 to 290. So if it's continuation, it means it is gonna break this level and go lower, or if the market decides to go back up, so you're looking at it going back up to where it came from, or half of it, back to 300 or something. Okay, so that's how your go-to, you have your go-to stocks in case of if we are going to be red, and you have your go-to stocks if you're going to be bullish. Now, GS, because all these have to do with inflation and interest rates, so we're still gonna look at GS. We know it hit 419 and pre-market it had hit 421. So that's the level we want to break. And it had some deep pullback after it hit that, dropped all the way to going almost to 400. So if we are going down again, then it means it was gonna approach 400. That's where it's gonna head. From whatever level it will go up to. If it does not retest the previous high, then this is puts going down to 400 and below. So such a stock that was already up, you want 50% of this move. So from, we know it came from 383 to 420 something. So that's like 40 points. You want it to drop 20 plus points, or to go to 391, 370, 50%, 354 on the daily. On the 4 hour, it's already told us what it wants to do. You see, this week, it entered inside this golden zone. So if a stock goes into the golden zone, it's a sign of weakness. The next time it's coming down, is going to break it. And we are approaching earnings. So I feel like we need that drop, especially for stocks that are going to report ER the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, the drop will come during earnings. So those are the go-to stocks in case we continue down or we have a pullback. Now, if we don't get SPY touching 530 this week, the next week we're just gonna be bloodshed. PPI is tomorrow, I think. So if sometimes the market doesn't react a lot to CPI, and then PPI, you get something happening. So if nothing much happens today, then it means we wait for PPI and see what it's gonna say again. But doesn't look so good. Any questions? Yeah, SPY has touched 512. Yeah, it has broken for 512. So this is a key level to watch because it has bounced off this support a couple of times. So that's what we are watching. If it breaks below it, see, then we are headed to 504, 499. So that's 508 is the 50% on the 4 hour. On the daily, is still starting out. You have to go to 500. Okay. So if you're not ready or a person who loves puts, just be prepared with puts today. Okay. Now, I said I'll be mentioning if a stock is meant to report dividends because I've seen stocks making a move as they head for dividends. So ACN is reporting, when is today? Tomorrow, the 9th. Okay. So we already know this ACN was in the 3-week tight pattern. It didn't make a big move and then it dropped. So it went to 387. It didn't make a big move, but it was still a move up. And then post-ER, it dropped. So now we're still looking at it as post-ER. So it's still going sideways inside this candle. So we want to see if it will break 330 to go lower. And you see it at pullback 50%. And this is the daily chart. So it went to 338. 326 is the next level, then 312, 288. So if it's going back up, then you're looking at it going back to 351, the baseline. Okay, or going back to 50%, which is 350. So it's reporting dividends tomorrow. So watch it. Okay, then the rest, the other two, CAT and DE, also 50% in case we're having a drop. And this one had a change of character yesterday. Okay, so anything that has been bullish, you want to get, if we're going down, you want to get puts because they'll give you a good move down to 50%. So this one we have 350, 340. So that's 363 now. Okay. Sometimes I really don't have a clear direction of the market, but today is gonna be a deciding factor where we're gonna go. So please be cautious. If it's the market decides we are dropping, accept it. Don't force calls on anything, not unless we have a good rejection of support. I just don't know. It's 0.4% in March. It's the same what we had in February. And annual economies had expected 0.3 and 3.4. They wanted it to go lower. Oh, yeah. So 0.4 was what we had in March. No, in February. So nothing has changed. They just thought it would go lower and it's not going lower. Augustine. So let's see what the market says. I want to hear what the Feds are gonna say about if anyone is gonna, I think they're still talking. If they just say they are not gonna make any cuts, just expect for us to drop. This is gonna be a hard drop down. Anybody who can listen to them, you listen to what they say. If you are going to trade, please listen to what they are saying. I don't have time to listen. Yeah, in February it was 0.4. And then this March is also 0.4. Okay, so that's it. I don't know what more to say. Listen to those people, what they are saying. If they mention they're not cutting anything, please just know that's what is going to happen. Yeah, DAL as reported here, it was reporting pre-market. I don't know if this stock has ever stayed above 50 for any moment. So if it's, I don't know the last time it was at 50. It's always 49, it doesn't break it. So if you're playing DAL post-ER, if it doesn't break 49, just get puts. I don't remember the last time it was at 50. That was 2019. 2019. This is 2021. It hit 52. And since 2021, it has not seen 50 again. So if you're playing it post-ER, just know that's how it is. So CPI for Asia usually is after, is it before or after America? So we'll look at Chinese stocks to see how they react. Asia usually, nobody is wants, if you're so desperate for the market to be bullish, just know everybody is, whatever is happening in the world, nothing is supporting the bullish trend. So please just be ready. If we are dropping, we are dropping. So Dell, just know, the last time it broke 50 was in 2021. Okay. I know they have good earnings, but this was a good one pre-ER from 30 to 49. If it's not breaking 49, just prepare puts, and you can look at BS sympathy. Kwa Irini, nothing, let's see, the outlook, it doesn't look good. if you're trading today, please listen to what the Feds are saying. I don't have time to look at what they are saying now. I'll look at it when I'm done with Rina going to school. Okay. Thank you, Augustine.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.